today we will be talking about self-induction. You all understand what is induction. There are mainly two types of induction, self-induction and mutual induction. So we are going to talk about the self-induction. When we talk of the self-induction, what we really require, we require a coil. So this is your coil and this is a rheostat and it is connected to a battery, let us assume, and it is connected to a key. Okay, and here we have got this is the rheostat we are taking up. Okay, this is connected like this, right? Now what you really find that this is the direction positive, so the direction of the current comes out like this, it goes on like this. So there is a current flowing in this direction, but then again what you really find, whenever the current flows through a coil, it produces, we all know, it will produce a magnetic field around it. Now since it is producing a magnetic field around it, so a magnetic flux is generated, and if you change the current in the coil, then the flux will also change. This is a very common phenomena, we all understand, and we have seen from the Lentz's law, the induced current always opposes the main current. So here we have got the main current, so this is the main current direction. Okay, but the induced current will come in the opposite direction. This is coming in this direction. This is the induced current, isn't it? So what it is doing, it is opposing the main current. So what actually happens, this phenomena of electromagnetic induction, when we change the current in the coil, an opposite EMF is generated, and because of the coil itself, it is known as self-induction. So what exactly do we call this as? Induced EMF as back EMF also. So it is a phenomena, it is a phenomena in which on changing the current in the coil, because we are talking about the coil, what we find, an opposing induced EMF is set up. Induced EMF is set up. Okay, and what we call is self-induction. This is called self-induction. And this induced EMF is also known as back EMF. We call as back EMF. Okay, so this is just because of the self-induction phenomena, and we generally self-induction is also known as inertia of electricity. Means it is trying to give a back the condition. You can very well understand, we are getting an induced current in the back, the opposite sense. Okay, now here if we talk of the flux, then the number of flux linkage with the coil is directly proportional to the current. That is, if we have got the number of flux linkage, if we talk in terms of flux linkage, so we have got this as equals to n phi and directly proportional to current, right? So if we remove the proportionality, we put some constant, and this L is known as coefficient of self-induction. We call it coefficient of self-induction. Okay, so this is what we have got here, and let us see how things we have got. So we have got n phi is equals to Li, or L is equals to n phi by I. So this is the formula, right? Now here if I take, if I is equals to 1, L is equals to, will become equals to n phi, and here the coefficient of self induction is equals to the number of flux linkage in the coil when the unit current is flowing through it. Now let us talk about induced EMF. We know that induced EMF is E is equals to minus n d phi by dt, right? We have this formula. Okay, so this, if we substitute it or you can write it in delta form. You can also write it in delta form. Better you write it in delta form. This is minus n delta phi by delta t, because that will be for the change. It's easy to understand. So what we really find that we can just take this n inside. So this is minus delta n phi by delta t, right? Okay, and then we have got n phi is equals to what? We have got L. Okay, Li. So E is equals to minus this will be delta Li by delta t. Now we know that this is constant, so it is minus L delta I by delta t, the change in current to that of time. So here what we really find that we can also write L as equals to Ey minus delta I by delta t. So we are getting up this condition, and the SI unit is Henry. SI unit of L is Henry. Okay, this is Henry, and we have got the dimensions formula for L. If you write to the dimensions formula for L, then it is equals to, if you substitute everything, you see the things EMF and I and delta t, so you are getting up this as ml square t to the power minus 2 a to the power minus 2. So this is the formula you are getting for the self induction. Is that okay? Now we have to find out a relation for the self induction of a long solenoid as well as a conductor. We'll do it in the next class, but I hope in the next class we are going to see this also and we'll complete. But I hope you must have understood what is a self induction, and this is a very important thing that you need to understand, you need to learn, because it will be there for your board examinations. Okay, so please see that you learn the formula, you learn the units, you learn the dimensional formula. Anything can be asked from any of the part. Thank you for watching this video, and just read it again.